The Trebuchet, the most powerful weapon in the medieval arsenal. It was an image of power and prestige that could bring the strongest castle to the ground. In concept, the trebuchet descended from the ancient sling. Throughout time, people discovered that adding a pole provided the leverage to launch larger projectiles, causing more damage, and thereby creating a more powerful weapon, which they called the stave sling, or staff sling. It is thought that as early as the 4th century BC, the Chinese had taken the concept of the staff sling to the next level by adding an additional pivot point and creating the traction trebuchet, which was fired by a group of men pulling on ropes to provide the firing power. It was not until the 12th century AD that a counterweight was added, creating the weapon we are all familiar with today, a weapon of almost unlimited destructive potential. It is estimated that these medieval trebuchets were capable of firing projectiles weighing as much as 300 pounds, a distance as far as 200 yards. In medieval terms, that's enough to make a molehill out of a mountain. On top of that, it could fire as many as 2,000 of these weighty missiles in a single day. At the siege of Stirling Castle in 1304, King Edward I of England ordered a massive trebuchet to be built. He called on his chief engineer, Master James of St. George, and over the next 90 days, a giant war machine took shape. The Scots were so afraid when they saw it nearing completion that they came out and attempted to surrender. But King Edward declared that you do not deserve any grace, but must surrender to my will. And it was only after the giant machine had been completed and named Warwolf, and given a good test run, knocking down several sections of the castle wall, that the Scots were allowed to finally surrender. The trebuchet's destructive potential and its rapid-fire capabilities enabled it to remain a potent force on the battlefield well into the age of gunpowder. However, once the primitive cannons came into their own, the age of the trebuchet disappeared forever.